Why did the wise men come to worship Christ? That's a question we're going to answer today. So the Jews were very religious, and Greeks were knowledge superpowers in those days. That's why Paul wrote, Jews demand signs, and Greeks search for wisdom. But we preach Christ crucified, a stumbling block to Jews and foolishness to Gentiles. But to those who are called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ is the power of God and the wisdom of God. See, Christ is the wisdom of God. And these wise men, Magi's, worshiped Jesus because all they were looking for in astrology and in the wisdom of this world, they found in Jesus that day. They found the true wisdom that day. Paul wrote to the Ephesians, I keep asking that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the glorious Father, may give you the spirit of wisdom and revelation so that you may know him better. See, having that spirit of wisdom and revelation is very important. See, that day, God revealed Christ to those wise men. They found the true wisdom and revelation. Their eyes were opened. They didn't just see a baby. You don't worship a random baby. You cuddle a baby, but not worship a baby. If I go to a mall and see a baby and worship that baby, they will think I'm mad. And these wise men worshipped Christ. And they got true revelation and wisdom that day. There is something special about the presence of Christ. You will either wonder and adore him with every fiber of your being, or you hate him to your very core. The thief on the cross, one of the thieves ridiculed him, mocked him. The other thief surrendered his life to him. Pharisees stoned him, tried to stone him. Disciples marveled at him. Nicodemus came to meet Jesus at the night time because he knew Christ was special. Peter said, depart from me, Lord, for I am a sinful man. He knew that Jesus was special. Mary poured an expensive perfume at the feet of Jesus and wept. She knew that Jesus was special. The chief priest and the high priest, on the other hand, they were plotting to kill Jesus because they thought Jesus was dangerous. John writes, when I saw him, I fell at his feet as though dead. Such is the presence of Christ. And this is why every one of the disciples died as a martyr. Because you cannot meet Jesus Christ and be ordinary in life. Such is the power and presence of Christ. You cannot be in the middle. You cannot be indifferent about Christ. That means you haven't met him. The presence of Christ is so magnificent. When God reveals Christ to you, you adore him, you wonder and you worship him. When God is revealed, you cannot contain the joy. That's why the Magi's worshipped. They must have stood in awe of Christ's presence, of that baby. See, you can experience the same Christ today, whatever situation you are in, whether you are in gladness or you're in tears, you're in chains or you're in freedom. You can experience his joy and peace. John Bunyan said, he can make a jail more beautiful than a palace, restraint more sweet by far than liberty. See, when you experience Christ, even when you are in chains, you cannot resist worshiping Christ. You can't resist adoring him. You can have his peace today. And no matter what situation you are in today, you can sense his love today, no matter what challenges you face. I hope that's an encouragement for you. Thanks for watching, and God bless.